It is coming along. There was a crew here earlier working, but they all have went away, and it's still kind of early. Today, that crew built those middle landing spots right there with those floor trusses. And obviously the little spot carved out will be for steps. And then the dudes who were doing that, I thought went on lunch, but actually I think they went home. I think they went extra home for the day early, which is nice because the noise out here has went down. I have thoroughly enjoyed watching this obstruction of my view of the airport come into place. That's been fun to watch. However, a temporary break from the noise out here feels very, very nice. It's been a couple days since we have looked out here to see what's going on. If you remember, it was, 2 months ago? 2.5 months ago, something like that. I stood way down there in that corner. Way down there. Actually, we should go back. That's what we ought to do. We really should. I stood way down there in that corner, and I talked to the camera, and I said, look, this could be my view very soon, because I want to get an apartment right here. Do you remember that? I forget. I remember I had a literal list in my hand of stuff I was going to do that day. And I think I did. But anyways, just saying. Oh yeah, by the way, hey, you, friends, family, and strangers. I screwed up my intro by talking too much. But that's okay. Speaking of screwing up the video content, yesterday, Rumble would not take the 5.5 hour parts 1 through 10 of me fucking with strangers' heads and disappointing them, ripping the scam right out of their hands, showing them that they walked into a dead end, that they couldn't scam a little old lady named Gloria. Well, I've been doing that for quite some time. I've been putting them together in monthly or near monthly, sometimes twice a month, compilation videos where I say, this is Gloria. And then I disappoint them with something stupid like, you want my zip code? Oh, my zip code is bend you over and put it right up you dirty scamming bitch loser. And they go, oh, screw you, mother. They get all disappointed. All of a sudden, they were so happy to talk to Gloria. And then their happiness goes away. And we all laugh. Anyways, friends, I take like 30 of those calls, smudge them together, and I make a little I took a chit, part 1 or part 2 or whatever. Well, I thought I would get crazy and give you like 5 hours of beautiful Gloria to fall asleep to. And I slapped together, right in your face, parts 1 through 10 of I Took a Shit. Like 5 hours of beautiful Gloria Eugene Steadfast water. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone and show you. But you already know. You've already seen it. You probably called off work and watched the whole thing. So I don't even know what I'm going on about. But you know what I mean. So the Rumble could not harness the power of Gloria. Yesterday. So there was no Rumble upload yesterday. There was one on the tube, which I'm about to show you. Let's see. Go back. Videos. Hello. Look at this. Look. 4 hours and 44 minutes. Beautiful time with Gloria, which is my pseudonym. Look at that. I don't know if you can... Do you see it? Messing with Scammers, part 1 through 10. I took a chit, but in this case, I took 10 chits. Look. There's me F-wording around with Scammers. 4 hours, 44 minutes, and 8 glorious damn seconds of Gloria time. Let's see which one she lands on right now. Oh, I think it started from the very beginning.
Okay, sir, this is Amber, and I'm giving a call from Debt Relief Financial.
Amber, you said?
Hey, Amber.
Okay, Amber.
Okay, how are you today?
How about you suck my ass, Amber?
Well, the holidays are nearby.
The holidays are nearby for Amber.
Yeah, my name's Rachel.
Let's jump ahead for about, hour and 50 minutes.
Hey, bye-bye, sweetheart. Hello.
Here's a new one starting.
My name is Kelvin. How are you doing today? I'm good, Jim. How are you?
Instead of Gelvin, I called him Jim.
I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Actually, this call is about a new low-cost final expense.
Look, I'm on TV.
It is designed to cover 100% of your funeral expenses. So the license agent give you a call back in a few days and provide you more
I like to let 'em-
information. Would that be okay?
I like to let them run through their script normally a little bit. Sometimes it's funny to cut them off instantly, but I think it's funnier overall, more so, if you want to do this more than not, is to let them get into their sales pitch because it's like they've invested time. However, some scam baiters are scam baiters. I'm not. I'm just someone who literally has never given my number to any of these fuck faces, but when they call, I just answer and treat them like garbage because I know they're not calling me for anything real. If they were, then I would already have their number. I would be anticipating this call, but I like to let them run through their script. Then I like to disappoint them by saying something very explicit and rude. But I'm not one of those that calls them and keeps them on the hook, sometimes for hours. Some people do it for days, the same scammer. And then they just try to get them to be as frustrated as possible by sending them through rabbit holes. Some people have made a whole career off of that. Me, I just started recording me telling them to go fuck off.
Yes. So what's the best time to reach you back? Like morning, evening, afternoon? Oh, I'm here all day, sweetheart.
Let's see what happens. Shh, quiet. Shh.
All right, and you're residing in Ohio?
I'm in
Kentucky.
I'm in Kentucky, dear.
You're in...
Okay, so people have asked me, why do I deny that I live in Ohio? The only reason they say, do you live in Ohio, is because of the area code, right? So they have Google, just like me and you. And they go, what is the area code? Oh, here's another actual scam call coming in as we speak. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? This is a recording. How are you?
Good afternoon. My name is Camila.
But
I am
it'll
calling
lead to a
because
live
the
person
Ohio
here in a
State
moment.
Medicare updates have just been
It's a
released,
Medicare
which
update.
indicate you can now qualify for. You already have Medicare Parts A and B, correct?
Yes. Great. Now I'll get a licensed agent on the phone. Yes.
I was asking about your age.
I'm 71.
Got it. Please hold. We'll connect you to the advisor.
To the advisor. Let's see.
John Murphy in a recorded line. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Jim. How are you?
Fine. Thank you for asking. Just calling to let you know that you qualify for Medicare benefits. You do have Medicare Part A and B both active, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So with that in place, you may qualify for extra benefits, which will enhance your experience. To help you further and provide you all the benefits, can I have your zip code?
My zip code
Yes, ma'am.
is 646, dear.
4640.
It's 646. Sometimes they keep it going. They're like, wow, this lady's out of it. I'm going to really get some money. Or some are like that. And as soon as they come across one little thing that doesn't perfectly make sense, they hang up. Which could hurt their business, if you want to call it that. Because then that senile old lady is just going to be like, last time you called, you hung up on me. Fuck you. Click. So, anyway. And some of these scams are so dumb. Like, I'll get a text that say your Amazon charge came through for an Apple iPad or something, and I just text back, like, the word penis or whatever. But anyways, friends, I was getting ready to tell you something, an inside secret as to why I do a certain thing. What was it? Oh, yeah. I always say I'm in Kentucky there for a couple reasons. Here's another live one. Let's try one last one. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Today, Junior.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Daisy. I'm calling to inform you about the newly added Medicare benefit available during Open Enrollment 2025. These benefits include free medication prescription coverage, food assistance card, and up to $250 cash back. To check your eligibility, may I ask, do you currently have Medicare Part A and B?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let me connect you to the assistant to check what other benefits you can
Oh, it's
qualify
an
for.
assistant
Here we go.
this time, not an advisor.
Hold on a second, please.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Thank you so much for taking this call. My name is Asher. How are you doing today?
My skeleton broke a couple toes off. I'm good, bitch. How are you?
I'm good, bitch. How are you?
Your dad drains the balls real good. Here's another scammer. I'll put you dummies on a three-way. Hello? Anyways, like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, there's a couple reasons why I always just say, I'm in Kentucky there, because I think it's funny to say that. It's just a funny thing that I say. I don't know why. It's an inside joke. It's just something that we do cutesy together, me and you. So quit being upset about it, okay? Please give me a break here. Trying my best. But friends, family, strangers, you may have noticed this video is lacking a proper intro. This video is lacking a proper video slate in the beginning, you know, with the which is a beat of my creation, by the way. And what else is it lacking? Well, it's lacking fucking purpose, rhyme, or reason. And that is because your boy is unavailable today to shoot a full-length feature film, and in very rare form, unavailable to edit prior footage. Therefore, this is what you get. It's kind of like you come to your favorite restaurant every damn day, and you're used to a certain type of meal. Sometimes there's specials. For some reason, people hate the specials, like some compilations or podcast uploads or whatever the hell. They just want the daily normal here, which is hard for me to wrap my mind around because I like to provide a variety of things. I'm like the entertainment manager at a casino. I don't want to do just one thing, but the results are in. People want a steady, consistent show that they can watch in the same format as yesterday, the day before, without motherfucking changes. So I try not to spring too many surprises on you often. However, it does happen. from time to time. But it's like being in a restaurant that you go to every day. It's your local fave. You know the staff. They know you. You're a regular here on Dougalo Nation. Going up to the buffet to get your belly satisfied. But once in a while, the business is growing, expanding, or has obligations where you're just going to be disappointed, where you come in and the staff says, we do not have buffet available today because we are renovating that part of the restaurant. That part of the kitchen is being rebuilt. There was a grease fire last night. There was very unsanitary sex happening on the food prep table last night, so we have to spray and disinfectolate the whole fucking place. But we are open if you want to order off the menu. And then you go, oh, fuck. I'm already here, but I had my fucking heart set on Salisbury steak and taters, dude. Then I wanted to get like just a taste of everything else. That's why I wanted the buffet. But I'm already here, and this is my favorite place, and fuck, they're trying, and so I'm all right, I'll order something fucking boring. Give me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I guess, off the stupid menu. Free bread, at least, right? That's what today is. Today is a video that we're unfortunately doing jack shit. So if you don't like that, then I guess you... I'm just kidding. I know you like it. I know you love it when I do that. My desk is fucking grimy. Like someone's been in here just getting their freaking graham cracker ass blown out over my desk. What the flip? I'm going to tell my kids not to come in here no more. Just kidding. I don't have any kids. I got to go already. But the reason this is happening, the reason this injustice is taking place is because, like I said, I do not have the ability to gather content today, and I do not have the time or ability to edit stuff that's in the gun cabinet. I have gunpowder, I have shells, I have the beads and the wads, and I have everything in place. I have the machine ready to press and form these materials into gunshots. But I do not have the time to do that. Therefore, I cannot put one in the chamber and fire it off into your entertainment life. Not today. However, we are dedicated to a daily upload still. What I like to do is have a couple or three ready to go on the docket, ready for business 7 days a week. That way, when something like this happens, where we run out of time for shooting or editing, it doesn't matter. We can just double film later or whatever. And the only time I do a double film is like when I am traveling to go do something. I will make a full feature out of whatever it is I'm doing when I'm there, but I will also take that opportunity to feature the actual travel journey itself. And a lot of times along the way, there's a little something you can present that you find along the way as well. This happened just the other effing day when you and I went up and filmed the uneventful but kind of cute Buckeye Lake over in Buckeye Lake, Ohio. Along the way, I shot some shit. I found just randomly on the side of the road this big park that looked like my first thought was, if I have any viewer of mine that has kids will want to see if they live close to this place, or at least check it out, and if they have something like this in their area. So I stopped and filmed it. It was very difficult to film because I didn't want anyone, especially kids, in my shots, because when I'm out playing at a park with my kids, if I had them, I don't want some fat, ugly creep by himself standing there, mouth breathing with a camera on my kids playing. Because I would have to go and punch that person in their fat face and be like, dude, go be a preve somewhere else. But instead, I just had to patiently wait for shots to become available. Like the rock wall, I just kind of loitered around. I went over and looked at something else, then kind of checked to see if the rock wall was available. And as soon as it was kid-free, I ran up there. Not literally, but I briskly walked up there and took my shots of it and said, okay, now look, here. This is what the rock wall looks like. Hurry up before some kids come in and ruin my shot. But yeah, this place has a rock wall. Woo! You should check it out. I'm trying like hell here, friends. And then on the way to Buckeye Lake and on the way back, there was, thoughts, funny jokes, stupid crap, stuff that you've already clicked off of a long time ago anyways, so who cares? And then I was able to double up filming on that day. I have several more opportunities for that. I call it a cheat day because it is stepping out on you, cheating on you. But it's actually really good because most people that do a daily can't do a daily. Even like the legacy YouTubers, so to speak. Even the hardcore dudes who don't even have a job. I work a full-time job and still pump out a daily. But even those who only do like YouTube or Rumble full-time or their own website full-time still cannot and have not pumped out a daily. They do like a month and a half, and then they have a day or a whole week where they can only do 3 videos or 2 videos that week, and they go, I'm home and I have to do stuff with my home, stuff with my property. I have workers coming to do this, and I have to do tax stuff. I have to do car maintenance, so I'll see you in 2 days. And then we'll be back to doing it every day. Your boy has come through on the content, no matter what has been going on. No matter selling a house, getting denied to buy a new house, getting denied an apartment, getting told your credit's pathetic, being sick, having no furnace, having no water, moving on my own. Everything that's been going on, ups and downs and all arounds. I have still shot video for you. But once in a while, a day like today where I am booked solid with business stuff and social stuff that are very important, then it's like, okay, well, what can we film today? Can we just throw up something we already have? If you take time to edit that, yes. If you don't have time to edit or you don't have time to shoot, then you have to create something in one take that can fire out and be available on schedule. And hopefully this is it. Hopefully this was a successful attempt at that. But do not be dismayed, my friends, because we are still getting back on the road. I have tons of fuzzies from new towels that I bought. If you're wondering why I'm picking myself clean, it's because of these. I bought 6 new towels, and they're lovely, but they're very fuzzy, just so you know. Friends, we are back on the road, if you couldn't tell by the last few videos, and we're staying back on the road. I have massive plans coming up. I will have the time to get into these. As of right now, I am working one more week, and then me and you are fundsing it up for like 6 weeks straight. And I am going to unload onto your neck the most beautiful content pearl necklace you've ever had in Duggalo Nation history. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a celebration like you've never had. It's going to be bells, whistles, and butthole winks and everything you can want right here on Duggalo Nation. Okay? So brace yourself, put on your seatbelts, whip them out and keep them out, because it is going to be fan-fucking-tastic. But until then, friends, once in a while, we have a couple of these doozies. Kind of not doozies. It's like going to a ball game and it rains, but you get a free blowjob up in the concession. So you're like, I didn't really come here for that, but bring on the rain. Party. But anyways, friends, join me again tomorrow morning like always. If we have another past footage feature, it just means I can't make it out right now, but I had some time to bring up some old footage, not old, but like unseen yet footage, which I kept for a reason because I think it's interesting or funny or whatever, or maybe there's a compilation of stuff. We have certain subject matter sporadically, but if I crunch it all together and bring you just the highlights and I feature just that one objective from past videos, there is a home for that. There is a group of us in the audience that love that kind of stuff. You never know what you're gonna get here on Duggalo Nation. Life is like a box of cocks. You just don't know which one is going to come poking through the glory hole. It could be a long cock. It could be a short cock. It could be a stubby, freckly cock. It could be a long, massive, thick, juicy black mamba cock that comes through there. Or it could be a tiny, little, puny black mamba cock. You just don't know what kind of cock you're going to get when you rock on the nation. You might get one with lots of hood, meaning foreskin, or you might get one that's been so divinely circumcised, you just see a giant turtle head. And that turtle head might be round and beautiful and delicious looking, or it might be a puny, weird, pokey, little pointy turtle head like you see down at Buckeye Lake when you look at the snapping turtles. You never know what kind of cock you're going to rock on the nation. But I have been your host, the ghost host with the most, Dougie D on the ones and threes. I gotta go, friends, as you probably already could tell. I'm spiraling out pretty good. I have got to get to other mandatory business today and tomorrow, but no matter what, we have a fun summer coming here on D Nation, and regardless, between then and now, you will have a daily dose of what I hope is entertainment right here on Duggalo Nation, whether it be this or something that doesn't suck, perhaps. If you want to contact me, then do it. DuggaloNation.com is the place to, look at a very undeveloped website so far. That's another thing that takes up a little bit of my time, or will soon. I'll be adding things to the site. I'll be getting the library ready, especially when certain ones cannot upload on Rumble. I need to make sure those links or backup files are available for your consumption. Baby. I have to throw up a donation page at one point because eventually there will be enough people in the nation who happily want to chuck in a few dollars for us. What was that? For us to do some more road tripping and filming or whatever. And I have to make it easier to get you involved so I can get a fun little culture going right here on D Nation Live, baby. All right. We'll see you later, I guess, if you want to. If you want to come back. If not, you can fuck yourself. But I love you. I appreciate you spending your non-renewable, precious time with me today. This has been a quick half an hour, but technically it's longer than a ton of my videos where there's different shots all over the place. My brain goes all over the place, so sometimes you just have to imagine what the fuck I'm talking about, right? And you get the same thing. Entertainment value, all the same. Friends, family, strangers, I gotta go, but I will be back with you again tomorrow morning with probably something a lot more normal. No matter what, you'll have something here every day on Duggalo Nation, 7 damn days a week, 7 a.m. Eastern, 7 at 7 here in Duggalo Nation Heaven.
You already thought of that rhyme, so quit laughing. You thought of it before I did. Silly, I just the only one who said it out loud. Friends, I gotta go. But until I see you again, for the love of Pete, don't be like this video and be a douche.